December 7, 1941. For most Americans, it began like any other Sunday. A quiet morning, a day of rest. But across the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, a storm was gathering. One that would change the course of history forever. At 7:55 a.m. Hawaiian time, the skies above the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor on the island of Oahu were filled not with birds, but with the drone of hundreds of Japanese warplanes. This was the start of a surprise military strike by the Imperial Japanese Navy Air Service against the United States. The attack was meticulously planned and brutally effective. In 2 waves, over 350 Japanese aircraft fighters, bombers, and torpedo planes descended upon the unsuspecting fleet anchored in the harbor. Their targets were the battleships, the pride of the American Pacific Fleet. The explosions began to rip through the tranquil morning air. Smoke and fire billowed into the sky as torpedoes found their marks below the waterline and bombs rained down from above. The chaos was unimaginable. Sailors were jolted from their sleep, scrambling to battle stations amidst a deafening roar of destruction. One of the most devastating losses was the USS Arizona. A massive explosion, likely from an armor-piercing bomb that detonated its forward magazine, tore the battleship apart. It sank in less than 9 minutes, entombing over 1,177 of its crew members. To this day, the wreck of the Arizona remains a hallowed memorial at the bottom of the harbor. Other ships suffered terrible fates as well. The USS Oklahoma capsized, trapping hundreds of men inside. The USS West Virginia, USS California, and USS Nevada were all sunk or heavily damaged. The attack wasn't confined to the ships in the harbor. Japanese planes also strafed and bombed the nearby airfields Hickam Field, Wheeler Field, and others, destroying hundreds of American aircraft on the ground before they even had a chance to take off. This was a critical part of the Japanese strategy, to cripple the U.S. military's ability to retaliate as Japan expanded its empire across Southeast Asia and the Pacific. The goal was to deliver a knockout blow that would demoralize the United States and keep it out of the war. In less than 2 hours, the assault was over. The cost was staggering. Over 2,400 Americans were killed, and another 1,100 were wounded. 18 ships, including 8 battleships, were sunk or seriously damaged, and nearly 300 aircraft were destroyed. The following day, President Franklin D. Roosevelt addressed a stunned nation and a joint session of Congress. His powerful words echoed the shock and resolve of the American people. He declared December 7, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. He asked Congress for a declaration of war against Japan, which was passed almost unanimously. The attack on Pearl Harbor was a tactical victory for Japan, but a massive strategic failure. It didn't break the American spirit, it united it. The attack thrust the United States, a nation that had been reluctant to enter the conflict, directly into the heart of World War II. The sleeping giant, as one Japanese admiral reportedly feared, had been awakened. The event galvanized American industry, military, and public opinion into a single cause, and public opinion into a single determined force that would ultimately help lead the Allies to victory. Today, Pearl Harbor serves as a solemn reminder of the price of freedom and a tribute to the generation that answered the call to defend it. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this look into history meaningful, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel for more stories that shaped our world. We'll see you in the next one.